What is up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to another exciting episode of YakPak Outdoors. Before we get started talking about all this, we're gonna unbox this underwater, so let's head down. One thing really quick, guys, before we jump in this pool right here to unbox this month's Lucky Tackle box. Don't forget, there is a link down below in the description for $5 off any box that Lucky Tackle Box offers. Follow that link. All you have to do is click it, subscribe to it, sign up if you want to. You can cancel anytime, no obligation. So I absolutely highly recommend it. You don't have to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Highly recommend it. And one more thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're new here especially, let YakPak Outdoors earn your subscription. That being said, let's jump in this pool. Alright, now that that's over, it was pretty quick, so if you guys didn't catch anything, we'll go ahead and talk about it again right here. So we've got some Logic Lures Wiggly Jigglies. Basically just a wobble head with what looks to be a size 2 or size 3 hook and a 1/8 ounce. Actually comes with some little eyeballs you can poke inside of your bait as well, kind of to give it that more lifelike look. Alright, next up we got some Big Bite Baits 5-inch Battle Bugs. And these are in a watermelon diet red flake. Got it, it's key, diet red flake. But these things look absolutely, wow, look really good. Especially this time of year, flipping and pitching in some of that thick, nasty grass is gonna be key right here. Maybe even on that little wobble head right there. All right, next up we've got a Live Target topwater poppin' frog, but it's not your regular everyday frog. It's almost like a regular popper would be. It's in the shape and colors of a regular frog. It's got 2 treble hooks on it with a little feather tail on the back. It's got this like super big lip on the front of it for popping, and it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I'll definitely looking forward to slaying some LMBs on this right here. Next, we got some Mustad hooks. Hooks that always go along with your soft plastics that Lucky Tackle Box sends. These are some size 1 Mustad hooks. Mustad really good, same as Gamakatsu, really good as well. Solid hooks. Next up, we've got a really crazy looking colored lipless crankbait. Called a bootlegger. Interesting. Probably have to change the hooks out on this, and looks like it'd be pretty good though. Definitely looking forward to giving that a shot. All right, next up we've got a Clear Lake Lures, just a regular popper, but this is in that chartreuse sexy shag color with this like really chartreusey-ish looking mouth. Man, this thing looks good right here. I promise you this thing's gonna slay some fish. All right, and last but not least, we have a California Classic Bait Company Delta Frog, just a regular hollow body popping frog. Again, really solid this time of year. Summertime evening, summertime morning topwater bite, that frog, it's gonna kill it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna tie each of these baits on to this right here, and we're gonna see what they look like in the water or under the water, depending on what kind of bait it is. So we're gonna start at the top and work our way down. Let's check out the Live Target Poppin' Frog. All right, so my initial impressions of this specific bait is it pops really well in the water, and it creates that like bloop, whatever the name to that sound is. It creates that really well, and I think that's due to that little lip that it's got on it. Well, I shouldn't say little, it's oversized. So definitely a solid bait in my opinion. So right here we're looking at the Clear Lake Lures popper, and this thing again with that vicious pop, that huge water dispersion, that right there is going to trigger those just huge reaction strikes. And you can walk it as well, just as good as it pops. It's supposed to pop, but another really solid bait in my opinion. All right, so next up here we've got the California Delta Frog, and I like this frog. I don't love it. Again, you guys know me from the channel. I like my poppin' frogs versus regular type frogs. And I actually had a really hard time getting this frog to basically walk the dog. It's a really solid color, especially with that white bottom. But as far as being my favorite frog, probably not. Still a good bait though. So here we're looking at the bootlegger lipless crankbait. And man, let me tell you guys, this thing is loud under the water. you don't really know how loud crankbaits are, or lipless crankbaits are, until you get them in the water and you can actually hear it. Now I've got the audio turned up here from the GoPro. You guys can hear it yourself. This thing is loud. 100% fish attracted. I mean, if a fish is not paying attention, or not actually looking for something to eat, and it hears that, it's gonna bite that thing all day, especially in this color right here. I think this is a really good color. I'm gonna show you guys here really quick how I like to retrieve this. I kind of like to let it sink to the bottom, and I'll pop it really hard, just straight up, and then I'll reel it. Now let the line go slack. So basically, cast, sink, pop, reel, sink, pop, reel, sink. And that right there is a deadly combination. That's actually how I caught that 6-pound smallmouth this year in Oklahoma. Really good bait. Really love how loud this thing is and how tight the wobble is. All right, last but not least, we got the Big Bite Baits Battle Bug. And this thing right here, man, this is deadly. This is gonna be deadly this summer. I'm gonna have to pick more bags of these up for sure, in all kinds of different colors. But just see the way this thing sinks when it, when it's falling. And all 4 of those little arms, they just get to flared up and kicking. I'm telling you guys, this, you want to talk about something that a bass is going to munch on, this right here, especially in this color. This is like the watermelon diet red flake. I don't know what diet, I don't know what that's all about, but this is probably going to take over for one of my all-time favorites, the Missile Bait Destroyer. This thing looks really good. It's got a lot more action on it than the Destroyer does as well. Which is something very comparable to this. They're very similar. So the more action, the better for me. That's just, personal preference is how I like it. And so right here, I'm going to actually show you guys how a second way that I like to retrieve this, style bait is I'll just reel it in because it's got that flatter and that flap and that kick. You cast this out, let it sink a little bit, get it to your desired depth, and you reel this thing in, man, action on it, reeling it in. You get those reaction bites as well. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and let you know my favorite bait was this, the Big Bite Baits on this little wobblehead looking lure. This thing, it just looked the best to me. It looks like it's going to catch the most fish out of everything in here. I mean, this is something you can fish in the morning, in the evening, midday when it's hot. Flip it, pitch it, punch it, docks, grass, weed lines, structure, everything. This is probably the most versatile bait that was in this much box, so I'm definitely gonna probably burn through that entire bag of baits. So don't forget, like I said in the very beginning of this video, Lucky Tackle Box will be linked in the description down below. You guys can click that link, follow it, get $5 off any box they offer. They have a saltwater box, inshore, bass, bass XL, catfish, panfish, trout, walleye. They have all kinds of good stuff, so definitely go check them out. $5 off, definitely worth it. You can cancel it any time, so it's not like an obligation. You don't have to keep it once you sign up. You can get that first box, and if you don't like it, you can cancel. But I can promise you guys, you're not going to be canceling, because Lucky Tackle Box comes in clutch, sending stuff like this all the time. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. I really do appreciate every last one of you. If you're new here to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's let YakPak Outdoors earn your subscription. Last but not least, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, guys, if you enjoyed the video. With all that being said, catch y'all next time.